that looks super cool. So we're at the end of our sortie. I'm excited. It's another week, and wow, everybody is super tough to kill right now. I don't know how much of a help I'm going to be on this one. I'm pretty undergeared, I think, coming into this thing. Warframe. Is it a good game? Is it a bad game? This is a question I want you to answer down below, and definitely throw out how much Warframe you've played. Like, what is your MR? Because I am very curious. I got into a discussion with some family members about this. I think Warframe's a great game. You know that if you've watched the channel. I started in 2017 playing it. Kind of swapped over when Destiny 2 wasn't like crazy awesome out of the gate. Vanilla D2. And people said, yo, Plains of Eidolon just came out for Warframe. You've got to take a look at it. And I fell in love with the game. And that first probably 100 hours, like going through the star chart, was magical. Like, legitimately such a cool experience, from doing the quest to having that sense of progression to just learning, like, wow. I mean, 2013, if you think about when this game came out, like, the free model, it wasn't as popular as it is these days. Obviously, like, a lot of games are going free now. But back then, it just was incredible what they were doing on Warframe and how much this game has kind of changed over the years. Wow, that guy is absolutely thrashing me. So here you go, buddy. Enjoy. But it's also a game that hasn't changed a whole lot in 10 years, and it's still struggling from like content island issues. So this is why I want you to answer the question. I've seen it in the comments. Coming back to this game after a few year break, many of you will always say like, yo, I like this game. I don't like this game. Oh, we already found him. Never mind. Let's get out of here, Dragoon. Oh, no. Getting hit by stuff. Getting hit by a lot of stuff. Let's get out of here. How's our guy? Is our guy back there? Let's roll. We got this, man. Drop right here. Boom. Boom. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Don't drop, Dragoon. Don't die. You don't want to do that to your teammates. You can do this. I believe. It's beat me to the punch. Anyway, Content Islands has just been the name of the game for the updates over the years. And this is what I really talked about with my family. You know, from Railjack to Eidolon to Fortuna onward, it seems like everything is just its own little content island that doesn't impact the rest of the main game very much. You go do your quests, you go do the grinds, and it's all to collect everything once you're kind of done with the star chart. It's not that it's like straight up bad, it's just probably not what players expect. I feel like every time somebody finishes the star chart or gets near the end, it's like, okay, what do I do now? And I want to be like, all right, you gear up to go do the raids or some crazy cool end game content, but really it ultimately boils down to you get out of Warframe what you put into it. If it's, you know, your goal to be high MR and you collect all the things, then that is sort of end game, collect all of the things. And that is the one area that I wish Warframe had changed or grown in the last probably 5-6 years a little bit more. Ooh, cool sculpture. Let's go. And I think that is something Soulframe hopefully can improve upon. I really, really think that this game, from Arcwing to Railjack to the open world stuff, never was able to really like put the whole package together in a way that made a ton of sense. You know, I really wanted it to come together to where, you remember the TennoCon, right? Where you saw the Railjack update and the spaceship was flying above and they're running missions down below on was it Plains of Eidolon? I think it was the Plains of Eidolon at the time. Just never really came together that way, which is such a bummer. But maybe the chance with Soulframe is there. That's what I want to know. Like, why is Warframe good, or why is Warframe potentially bad? I'm very, very curious. So I will make the case that I think it is truly an incredible free game, as long as you try to not optimize the fun out of it. I've come back to the game with the active goal of just chill and play at my speed. I am catching up on some of the quests that I missed out upon, so I'm doing like the sacrifice right now, and I'm recording it. A lot of you in the comments have said, Dragoon, please record it. I will share that with you all. It seems really cool so far. I'm like halfway through, and there's just so much here to get invested in. I just wish from the outset. Oh, that's cool. Oh, he's bumping. I like this tune. There's there's so much from the outset that you get to do as a player that I just can't help but like say, I love Warframe. Yeah, it's not perfect, but what game is? And the best part is when you're not having fun with a game, just take a break and go do something else. Now, I understand if you're like a super veteran, right? Let's say you're high MR, you've been here for such a long time. I get it. There's that hope that you wished it would have changed more. I'm there with you. And boy, a lot of promises that didn't get fulfilled, it seems like, even just in my time since 2017 following the game. Oh, maybe a better question to ask. Do you think some of that stuff is going to change with Soulframe, or do you believe that a lot of it's just going to kind of be the same with just a different look to it? I would like to believe that from the start, the lessons they've learned with Warframe, all the data they have, all the way that they communicate, would be something that they implement and improve from the very get-go with Soulframe. Like, you hope that Soulframe doesn't start its journey the way that like Warframe did and take a long time to transform into this. I also wonder too, like, where the majority of the player base lies. Like, if there's I wonder if there's a chart that shows, like, of the active player base, where do people tend to fall off? What MR do Warframe players just stop playing the game? Wonder where that curve is. It's pure speculation, but I would wager there's a significant drop off after Second Dream, and then probably after they've pretty much wrapped up the star chart. If this game had just a little bit more direction, I have a feeling there'd be a lot more people playing the game. But then again, I don't know. Is part of the joy with Warframe the fact that you put the effort in to sort of learn on your own where to go, what to do, and when to do it, right? Because that can also be part of the joy of games that are a little bit more opaque, is like being somebody who spent the effort and time to go do it. There's some exclusivity there that not just everybody can pick it up. It doesn't have a tutorial that holds your hand. Yeah, I think the game overwhelmingly is good. I think it's a wonderful game that could have used just a few little changes that bring, you know, the whole picture together just a little bit more. Wow, it's pretty though. It is so pretty. Hello, Warframe. That's cool. Let's go over here. Check this out. It has been very fun getting to play this game again, so I really do appreciate everybody's support on these videos and keep commenting like ideas and stuff that you want to see. So we'll slash, and I'll keep working on this Void Fissure. Thank you for watching. I hope you all are having a really great week. Thanks for the support again on the channel lately, and I will see you again very soon.